Facebook groups are a very effective and free Facebook marketing strategy to grow your business. But if you have very little or no engagement in your group, it's just a waste of time. So in this video, I'm going to teach you 5 different hacks to boost your group's engagement so you can generate leads, make sales on Facebook for free. Plus, if you stick around to the very end of the video, I'll throw in a bonus tip that will make everything you do in your group more effective. Now, to really maximize your group to generate the most sales and the most leads from it, you'll have to not just implement 1 or 2 of these things, but you really have to use all 5. And on top of that, to make these effective, you need to really keep the overall framework in mind that your group needs to be a place where people come to get value and support. It's not just a place to pitch your product or your service. Focus on providing value and building up that community. Then, when you occasionally sprinkle in a direct promotion, they will be warmed up and ready to take the next step. Now we're going to start with number 5, working our way backwards and leaving the best for last. Group engagement hack number 5, membership questions. Use the questions people are asked to enter when requesting access to your group to set the expectation of what the group is about and that they should plan to be an active member. Now, this may sound too easy and so simple, but it's an important first step. People may have just come across your group and plan to not actually participate in it, but just spam their junk into it. And this will dissuade those people from joining your group in the first place. And it's going to get the other people really prepared and ready and anticipating that they will participate. Now, when it comes to the group settings, I definitely prefer and suggest that you have your group marked as private and only let the admins approve the requests to join, as it really helps make those membership questions more effective. So let's share an example of one of the questions that we use that really helps to set the right expectation when people are trying to join our group. To make sure this group is super helpful and active, we require all new members to understand that this isn't a spam group and that you need to follow the rules. Type agree below if you understand. We'll follow the rules and be an active member. Now, to get to the membership questions, if you're not familiar with that, it's simply under the Edit Group Settings screens. That's found under the More button on desktop when you're within the group. And it's even simpler on mobile. Simply click on the Admins button in the upper right corner of the screen when you are in the group and select the option for membership questions. Group engagement hack number 4. Provide a check-in post at least once a week. This is a post that asks them to share something in particular. Now, for our group, it's centered around helping online entrepreneurs grow their businesses. So we asked them to share the content they were releasing for the week as a comment on one specific post. This gives them an opportunity to share what they're working on, and it encourages them to take the action that they should be taking to build their business, and it helps them get more eyes on their content, as we require people to watch or read the other shared content before posting their own. Now, on top of that, it definitely benefits the group engagement, as it gets a lot of people to comment on the post, which tells Facebook to show that post to more people, increasing the reach of the post. Now, what you need to ask them needs to be very specific to what your group is about. So if it's a weight loss group, ask them to share their personal goals for the week or their NSVs or non-scale victories. If it's a food, recipe, or nutrition type group, you can ask them to share what they are planning to cook or the new recipes they want to try this week, or even pictures of their meal prepping. When it comes to something people care about, they love to share, so give them a reason to. This really helps to build up the community atmosphere and the engagement within your group. Now, if you're struggling with what you can have them share in your specific group, comment below the focus of your group and I will help you flesh that out. Now, new group engagement hack number 3, don't post links. Whether you are trying to share your latest YouTube video with your group, or a lead magnet, or even just an interesting article or resource that you found, if you post the link directly in the group, it will have very low reach because Facebook doesn't want people leaving Facebook. Instead, they want people to stay on Facebook as long as they can get them there. So they're not going to show that post to as many people. Adding a link to a post is definitely a negative hit against you in the Facebook algorithm. So what does that mean? What do you actually do instead? Well, there's really 2 options. One is definitely better than the other, but takes a little more time. The first and easiest option is to create the post telling them about what you are sharing and letting them know that the link to check it out out is in the comments. This is a very fast option if you don't have a lot of time to engage back and forth with your community. But a better way to do it is to tell them to reply or comment me or info or whatever short little phrase you want to use below to get the link. Then when someone comments with that, whatever you asked for, that specific message, shoot them a private message with the link. Yes, I realize that this can be somewhat time intensive depending on the size and activity level of your group, but it is crazy effective. You'll get more and more people commenting on the post, which tells Facebook to show it to more people. And then the more people who see it, the more people who comment on it. It's just a big cycle that helps you increase your reach and your engagement. Now, we've got hundreds of comments on a post to receive a link. It's actually kind of funny to watch because eventually, you make the post and there's a big boom and then it kind of trickles off over days or weeks depending how successful it is. And then months or almost a year later sometimes, someone finds it in the group and they comment on it to get the link and it starts all over again and it pushes it back up in the algorithm to people's timelines and they start seeing it again. It works really, really well. But truthfully, if you think this is a good tip, it's nothing. Just wait for the next 2 tips because they're huge, plus that bonus hack. Trust me, you'll be glad that you did. Group engagement hack number 2 is pure gold for revitalizing a pretty dead group. Taking a group with very little to no engagement and lighting it up again. Once a month or every couple months, run a live challenge, a live contest, or a live workshop through your group. For example, we recently did a content creation contest for our group. It was a 10-day long contest where each day I went live teaching them something about creating content to build their business. They were encouraged to create a piece of content for each of those 10 days. Then, for every piece of content they submitted to the group, they were entered into a drawing where they could win coaching from us, some tools to help build their business, or some of our digital products. Now, not only did this provide amazing value to the group itself, they just loved it. It also re-engaged with the community. It encouraged them to take the action they should be taking anyway in their business. And with all of the posting and sharing within the group, the organic reach of that group's posts went way up. On top of that, we use this as an opportunity to promote the group and get more members inside of it. We promoted it across all of our social media platforms and our email list. So it both increased the engagement within the group and it added new members to the group. So it was a win-win all around. Now, if I had time, I would honestly do something like this on a monthly basis. Maybe not 10 days, maybe it's a 3-day thing or something, but I would do something like this on a monthly basis. Currently, I'm doing it about every couple months or so just because of schedule constraints. Now, what are other examples of what people are doing? There are folks out there doing intermittent fasting challenges, clean eating challenges, setting up your blog workshops, or step count or exercise challenges, meal prep challenges. The sky is the limit, but make sure that it is in line with what your audience wants and why they joined your group in the first place. Now, that bonus hack coming up after this one, so stick around as it will not only help you with your group engagement, but you can use it to boost your organic reach on both your Facebook page and your personal profile. Now, finally, this has massive potential to create a super loyal and engaged group. Group engagement tip number 1 is to offer live group Q&A or coaching on a weekly basis. Optimally, you would have this scheduled at the same time every week. And honestly, it could only be 10 minutes long if you wanted. That'd be fine. It's just something that your community can rely on, where they can pop on and ask questions live, and you can even pull them out to join you in the live if they're open. Just make a post announcing it a couple days in advance, and then probably like a 10-minute warning post as well, and then hit that live button. And if you're nervous that no one's gonna show up on the live or that no one's gonna ask any questions, don't worry, just take a few moments ahead of time and write down some of your most frequently asked questions, and you can go over those instead. And plus, then you get a little extra time to prepare your thoughts a bit. Now, for that handy little bonus hack. Every single time that you make a post anywhere on Facebook, always, always, always include a photo. Even if that means you just grab an old selfie that you have on your phone or you make a quick image off of Canva. But the Facebook algorithm definitely prefers to show people posts that have pictures instead of just text. So if you're making a post to offer them your latest YouTube video, not only will you tell them to comment or reply for the link, but you should upload the video thumbnail with the post as well. If it's an article that you found, grab a screenshot of it with maybe the title and the first couple lines. But repeat after me. I will never, ever, like Taylor Swift, ever, Again, make a post that I want people to see without adding a picture. Now, you need to watch the video in the upper right corner of your screen or at the top of the description to learn all 9 hacks that you can use to increase your engagement and your organic reach on either your Facebook business page or your personal profile. They work on both, so watch that next. Again, this is Leah Rae from ToddandLeahRae.com, and I'll see you soon.